I hadn't moved from my spot. Blaze was long gone and I was still standing where he had left me. Like the little loser that I am, I was still playing over in my head what he said to me. The name's Blaze, sweetheart, and I'll definitely be seeing you sometime. Little butterflies erupted in my stomach, a blush spreading across my cheeks. I'm pretty sure he had no idea who I was. In fact, I know he didn't. That was probably a line he used on girls all the time, and no doubt it worked. Feeling my phone buzz in my pocket again, I took it out seeing I had a new message from my mom along with a dozen missed calls. Baby, I'm not mad, I just need to know that you're alright. Please, call me or at least text me back. Please, honey, I'm going out of my mind, X. Quickly texting her back, I put my phone away and got in my car. Running a hand through my hair, I started my engine and left the parking lot. It was nearing 2 p.m. and all I had done for the past couple of hours was drive about. I needed a sleep and I needed to shower badly. I knew before I came here what I wanted, but now that I was actually here, I wasn't sure. I had been driving around wasting gas because I couldn't bring myself to drive to where I needed to go. My nerves were eating away at me to the point where I felt sick. Suck it up. What's the worst that could happen? Blowing out a big breath, I took off in the direction of my dad's clubhouse. It was now or never. I had to do this for me. If I turned up and he wanted nothing to do with me, then I would about turn and head home. I've lived a happy life without him before and I could do it again. I wasn't a child anymore. We had no real connection, so I knew there wouldn't be any hard feelings if it turned out bad. Pulling up on the opposite side of the road, I glanced up at the clubhouse. It sure as hell didn't make you feel welcomed, but then again that was probably the point, to keep outsiders out. Barbed wire covered the tops of the 6-foot fence that surrounded the building. Squinting my eyes, I noticed the words Devil's Due MC imprinted on the top of the building for everyone to see. No one was around that I could see, but that didn't mean there was no one inside. I could always remember as a little girl the clubhouse was always full. Full of bikers, their old ladies, and club girls. Sighing, I lay my head against my headrest, feeling my eyes get heavy. A yawn escaped my mouth. Jerking awake, I glanced around me. When did it get dark? Pulling out my phone from my pocket, I cursed when it read 7:30 p.m. Looking over at the clubhouse, my breath caught in my throat when I noticed Blaze leaning against his bike, cigarette hanging out the side of his mouth and his eyes glued on my car. He knew what I drove. He knew it would be me. I wanted to look away. I wanted to start my car and get the hell out of there, but I couldn't. My heartbeat quickened as I watched him stub out his cigarette and make his way towards me. As he got closer, our eyes connected, and I pressed my lock button. Yeah, he was part of my dad's club, but he didn't know Franko was my dad, and I didn't know what he was capable of. Rounding my car, he came to a stop at my window. I'm pretty sure he would be able to hear how loud my heart was beating. He sure as hell knew how to put the fear in people. You a cop, little lady? He didn't seem as friendly as he did at the coffee shop. He thought I was a cop. I wanted to laugh. Glancing at him, I sunk my teeth into my bottom lip. Why did I come here? Tell me who you are, sweetheart. So he liked to use pet names. I could tell he wasn't messing around. Get out the car, come meet the club. He smirked. I was not going to do that. Darlin', I suggest you get your little ass out here now. His tone was playful. What's the worst that could happen? Swallowing my fear, I unlocked my doors. I barely had time to take off my seatbelt before he had me by the upper arm, dragging me out the car. His grip tightened, causing a painful cry to escape my mouth. You're gonna tell me who you are, and you're gonna tell me why you've been sitting out here half the fucking day watching us. He wasn't playing around. His grip on my arm was going to leave a mark. Sinking my teeth into my bottom lip, I bit back my tears. I should never have come here. How did he think handling me this way was okay? Why did I have to unlock my door? I should have drove away the second he approached. Fine, we'll do it my way. As he started dragging me across the road, my brain started to work and my fear doubled. Wait, please. I croaked, trying to stop him from dragging me any further. Letting me go, I tripped over my own foot, landing on the cold, hard ground. This was no way to treat anyone. This was a mistake. Hearing a click, I glanced at him. Feeling the color drain from my face, I swallowed the lump in my throat. He had a gun, and it was pointed at my head. I ain't got no problem killing a bitch, darlin'. It's not like I haven't done it before. Tell me who the fuck you are and why you've been watching us. His tone caused the hairs on the back of my neck to rise. This man was a killer. He was dangerous. I was violently shaking. As the tears rolled down my cheeks, I didn't dare move to wipe them. He could kill me with one shot, kill me here and now, and no one would care. This is what they did. This is the life my mom took us away from. Hey, Eva, I stuttered, not being able to take my eyes off the gun. I know your fucking name. That's not what I asked. Taking a cigarette from his cut, he put it to his lips and lit it up. There was nothing behind his eyes. This man was dead inside. He didn't care. Your President Franko, is he here? I croaked. Hearing my dad's name made his head snap up and his eyes lock on mine. What business you got with my prez? Growling, he stormed over to me, picking me up by the arm. He started to drag me back across the road and into the parking lot of the clubhouse. I guess I could keep you here. He smirked. My body started to tremble. Please, I'm not a cop, he's my dash. Just as he pulled the clubhouse door open, I found my voice again. He's my dad. I cried, causing him to let me go. Stumbling to the ground, I have never felt so scared and embarrassed in all my life. It was like everything stopped. The laughter, the talking, everyone was staring. Wiping my tears, I pulled myself off the ground. I was angry. The fear had turned to anger. The way he treated me, the way he manhandled me was unacceptable. What did you just say? He asked. He's my dad. My teeth were clenched tight, and my hands were balled into fists. No wonder my mom didn't hang around. Who's the whore? Pulling my head up, my gaze fell on a leggy brunette. I wasn't here to start an argument. Deciding to keep my mouth shut, I bit the inside of my cheek. I wasn't the fighting type, but with the way I have been treated tonight, I might just start. I knew how to take care of myself. One thing my mom taught me was that I was to always stand my ground. Forgetting about the girl, I turned my attention back to Blaze. Is he here or not? I asked. Don't speak to him, whore. Know your fucking place. She sneered. As she took a step towards me, I took a step back. Laughing, she looked me up and down, and just like that, something inside me snapped. I am not a whore, and I'm not here to cause trouble. I'm looking for Franko, so can you please just tell me where he is? I snapped. Coming here was a mistake, but it was something I had to do. My mom did the right thing by keeping me away. Why, you little bit dash? What the fuck is going on in here? A voice roared, causing a shiver to run down my spine. I knew that voice even though I hadn't heard it in so long I couldn't forget it. Baby this dash. Fuck off, Sandra, and stop calling me baby. Now what the fuck is all the shouting about? He stormed his way through the clubhouse until he stopped right in front of me. He was still as tall and built as I remembered him to be. His hair was longer and a little grayer, but he was still the same man. Letting my eyes roam over his face, I noticed a scar next to his right eye. A few wrinkles lay there, but other than that, my dad was still a very handsome man. Gazing into his eyes was like gazing into my own. Eva? He asked. His eyes widened, and I didn't know if he was shocked or angry. Hey, Dad. I was overwhelmed. This is not how I expected this to go. Sweetheart. He whispered. I can't believe you're here. Does that bitch you call mom know where you are? Taking a long drag of his cigarette, my eyes fell into slits. Don't call her that. My mom wasn't a bitch. My mom was the one that brought me up, made sure I had clothes on my back, and made sure I got a good education. I'll call her what I want. He glared, stubbing at his cigarette in the ashtray. Fuck, you're just like her. Well, this wasn't going the way I had hoped it would. I couldn't believe he was acting like this, the way he was speaking to me. She says I look like you. Not that I would know right enough, haven't seen you in 16 years. Tonight had been full of surprises, and I guess I had just had about enough bullshit. Might look like me, darlin', but you are definitely your mother's daughter. A little spitfire that doesn't know when to keep her fucking mouth shut. I had lost him, and I think he was talking more about my mom than me. Why didn't you come looking for me? I asked, finally having the chance to ask what I want to know, have been dying to know. What man doesn't get in contact with his daughter? Maybe he had other children now. Reel it the fucking Eva. Don't think you can come in here and think you can lay all this shit on me. I was in fucking prison for most of your life. I do, dash. You got out when I was 15. I argued, not being able to hold back anymore. Do you know what it's like growing up without a dad? One minute he's there, the next he's not. I was 7 years old, I didn't know that was the last time I was going to see you. But don't you worry, my mom did one hell of a job. The best thing she could have done was take me away from you. Hurt flashed through his eyes before it turned to anger. I don't need to fucking listen to this. You can stay here tonight, but tomorrow you're going back to your fucking mom. I don't need this. He growled, pushing his chair back and standing up. Matching his moves, I grabbed the necklace that was around my neck and unclipped it. I wish you weren't my dad, I hate you. Throwing the necklace at him, I walked through the clubhouse with my head held high. Eva, he roared. Ignoring him and the looks I was getting, I walked through the front door. Coming here was the worst thing I ever did. Walking to my car, I got in and drove off. With one last glance in my rearview mirror, I saw him standing in the middle of the road with a few of his men. Please download Novels Ago and search the code in the upper left corner to continue reading.